But there you go. Okay, so we're gonna make a peachy keen crisp. How, you ask, is that different than an apple crisp? Well, I'm using peaches instead of apples. Oh, I know, it's not more difficult than that. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Sue. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Vicky. I'm so glad everybody's here. So you guys just got on, so you missed my tale of woe that everything I planned on cooking this morning, I either was missing an ingredient or the grocery store does not have. Does not have, I tell you. It's very bad. So we are making a peachy keen crisp. All right. And oh, so easy. Oh, so easy. All right, so we are going to need peaches. You could do fresh peaches. Do they have them in the grocery store right now? I didn't look because it falls under the lazy category. Hello, Sherilyn. It falls under the lazy category. Peach pie filling. Easy, lazy, that's what we're using. Peach pie filling, and then we'll make the crumble. There are several of you on here that used to work with Homemade Gourmet. And so you will say, oh, is it the apple crisp? No. I mean, it's a peach crisp, and there's a crisp topping, but it's not the same thing. It's not the Texas cobbler, and it's not the apple crisp, but it is a crisp. Crisp, I say to you. Anyway, so really simple ingredients. I'm really hoping that you have them in your pantry. So you need a big old bowl because we're gonna make our topping in the big old bowl. Although I guess it's not gonna have to be big old, but we're in Texas, so big old bowl, okay? You will need, if you're making, I'm doubling up, okay? So it depends on how much fruit you like. See, you could say, ooh, I like lots of fruit. And so you could use 2 of these in the bottom, and then your crisp to fruit ratio will be very different. Or you could say, I like an equal amount. I like my ratios equal. 50% fruit, 50% crisp. Up to you. I'm making for us and the boys. And you know, you could do it in a regular baking dish, right? And just make one big one, which is I assume you're gonna do. I'm using these 2 little, these are like little tiny loaf pans. Little tiny loaf pans, see? Like you would make bread in, like you would make a loaf of bread. Somebody will say, how big are those, Cindy? And that is why I keep the ruler right here. Okay, so these are, where's the one? Okay, these are 8 by 4.5, almost 5, 4.5, 8 by 4.5. And I'm using 2 of them because I'm gonna send one to them and one for us, okay? Ta-da! You want to, if you're doing 1 container or 2, you want to spray your containers. I'm not spraying my containers. Why, Cindy? Because it's Polish pottery and I don't have to spray it. It doesn't stick. Okay. Peachy yumminess. Peachy yumminess. All right, so I'm just gonna, oh, you can't see, but I'm just gonna dump from the jar. How hard is this? You know, a lot of times I've been doing these things and I don't even cook. Like, I just dump stuff. Isn't that funny? Okay, that's 1. So you can see it takes up, ding! It takes up half the container, half the thing. And then we'll put the stuff on top, okay? I'm gonna have to go ahead, oops, 2. I'm gonna have to go ahead and open another, so that the boys have peachy keen crisp 2. So you may say, what's the difference? What's the difference, you say, between a crisp and a crumble? Well, you know what? It depends on what you grew up with. Because some people call the same thing with different ingredients, different, you know. So, whether it's just like flour on the top, although, you know, if you're doing flour and sugar, I call that a cobbler, right? That's what I would call a cobbler. Some people do brown sugar and flour and the butter and make it crumbly and put that on top as a crumble. Okay too. I think if you're gonna make this, you need the oatmeal because, ooey gooey oatmeal. Can I have some with my coffee this morning? You certainly could. Could you use frozen peaches? Good morning, Mary. Hey, April. Yes, you could use frozen peaches. However, one, you need to thaw them all out first. Two, you're gonna have to add some stuff to them. Like, so this is peach pie filling. It's not like a canned peaches, right? This is peach pie filling. So it has all this yummy, gooey, syrupy stuff in there. So if you just put peaches on the bottom, I mean, it'd be fine. But I would add maybe a little cinnamon, maybe, I don't know. It'll be fine. It's just like when you make apples. I would toss them probably in a little brown sugar or a little white sugar, and then that will work on making them kind of ooey gooey. That's what I would do. So yes, you can use frozen peaches. But remember, Lacey is using canned peach pie filling. Now we have to make the topping. I'm gonna do something that is even more lazy. You would say this is the easiest recipe ever, right? But I'm gonna show you lazy. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna need is 3/4 cup of sugar, okay? Let me find the 3/4 cupper. Is that 3/4? That is 1/2. Okay, the 3/4 is missing. So we will take the 1/4. Is that a 1/4? That's a 1/3. The 1/4, and we will do it 3 times, okay? 1, 2, 3. 3 licks to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll. Do you remember that when you were growing up? Okay, now, I'm gonna double this because I'm making 2, right? 2. You can double too. I just like lots of topping. But the original one, the recipe that I'm gonna put on the comments later on is just gonna be the little bit. You can double, it's fine with me. All right, so I have to do it again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna need another stick of butter if I'm doubling. Isn't this pretty? Look at that pretty canister. Pretty. Ooh, ah, can you see the design? Pretty canister. Ooh, ah. Yes. Do you own everything in Polish pottery, Cindy? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Oats. I'm using the quick 1-minute oats. You can add whatever kind of oats your little heart desires. We need 3/4 cup of oats, but I'm going to need 1.5 cups. I had to do my fractions in my head, and that did not go over well, really. All right, I may have to get another container of oats. We'll see. This is a cup. 1 cup. Where's my half? That's the 1/3. What is wrong with me that I can't figure out? That's the 4th. There's the half. There's the half. Nope. I need just a little bit more. Hold on. See, because you can never have too many. Oh, well. So much for measuring exactly. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Cheryl. Okay. All right. So we have flour and we have oats. Remember, I'm doubling up because I'm making lots of this. Can you give me another stick of butter? Melty. A pinch of salt. If you're doubling, do you use 2 pinches? Sure. Pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. There you go. Why? Because salt brings out the flavor. It enhances the flavor of everything. So even when we make sweet stuff, because you only, you think of salt only because of savory dishes. But no, we need salt on this stuff too. Now, cinnamon. We need cinnamon. And I'm actually gonna measure instead of Hello, where is it? A teaspoon. A teaspoon. And, because you know I just usually shake everything. So you're doing this, and so you just need a teaspoon. I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons. La la la. You can make a big, huge one. If you do this, if you do my measurements that I'm doing right here, and you use 2 cans of pie filling, you could do like a big 9 by 13 and lay this on the bottom and then all this on top. So that would be good if you wanted to do that. I'm just doing 2. If you just want to make a small-ish one, like this size or an 8 by 8, then just do the single measurements, okay? Now, most of the recipes, that's cinnamon, don't call for nutmeg, but come on, doesn't that smell good? Oh, hold on. I think it smells lovely. We're just gonna put in 1 teaspoon. So you would put in a half a teaspoon. There we go. Nutmeg. There you go. You say, she's fired. Ha! The fridge door's open. It is open. Okay, there you go. My friend Jessica left it open. Hey, Linda. I know. All right. So we have flour. We have oats. We have cinnamon. We have nutmeg. We have pinches of salt. Is that it? Brown sugar. I forgot the brown sugar, which is one of the most important things. Okay, so here, this is light brown sugar. I've said before, there's light brown sugar, there's dark brown sugar. What is the difference? The amount of molasses in the sugar, right? It doesn't matter which one you use, whether you use the light or the dark. We need a whole cup. So I'm gonna need 2 cups. Okay, this isn't gonna work for me. Hold on, I gotta find my scissors. And cut it all the way open. Okay, so normally when you measure brown sugar, so you know how I just kind of blah, blah, blah? No. When you measure brown sugar, you're actually supposed to pack that sucker in there. So I'm gonna shove the thing in there. There we go. And then it's all packed. Ooh, it's like being at the beach making sand castles. That's what it's like. It's like making a little brown sugar town castle. A brown sugar castle. There we go. Ugh. Okay, now, every recipe that you find is going to tell you, well maybe, I don't know, every recipe, just like yesterday, I don't know if you watched yesterday, but about the deviled eggs, and that one thing I saw that said to peel it easy was to peel a little bit off one side and peel a little bit off the other and put your hand over the end and put it up to your mouth and blow. That just sounded dumb to me. Dumb, I tell you. Hold on, I need a bigger spoon, spatula. Okay, so we have all of our dry stuff. Most of the recipes are gonna tell you to use cold butter to dice it up, and then with your little fingers, get in there and make the crumble. See? The crumble. There's where you get a crumble. So then it all kind of looks crumble-y. Crumble-y. But I'm not doing that. I'm making this a crisp. And so, I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I just didn't want to stick my hands. I know that surprises you because I usually have sticking my hands all over and everything. But I just didn't want to stick my hands in this sticky sweet mess. So, you need a half a cup of butter. I'm melting my butter because I don't want my hands in there. Okay? So, a half a cup of butter equals 1 stick. 1 stick of butter is a half a cup. Recipes will tell you, especially when you're making something sweet, that you use unsalted butter. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm sure to the bakers out there, it matters a great deal. But to me, it doesn't really matter. If you have unsalted butter, use unsalted butter. If all you have is salted butter, use salted butter. If all you have is oleo, does anybody even say that word anymore? Or margarine, shame on you. Shame. Use real butter. Anyway, that's just me. Okay, so I I'm using 2 sticks of butter. Why? We're doubling. Okay. Yeah. Okay, butter is in there. And now we're just gonna mix it up. Now you say, but now it won't be crumbly. Well, it'll be a little, but I didn't name this. Peach Crumbly Keen. Peachy Keen Crumbly. I said Peachy Keen Crisp. So we're gonna be crisp. Crispy. Like chicken. No. Crispy chicken. When you go to the Colonel, are you an extra crispy or an original recipe? Which are you? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that, when I grew up, Mom made fried chicken. That was like, you didn't buy it really. You made fried chicken. And I still think she makes the best fried chicken in a cast iron skillet. So good. But I really prefer the original recipe. I don't know why that is. The extra crispy, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it has enough spices in it. It just tastes like, I don't know, fried breading. It's like sometimes you go and you get, if you have kids now, everything is, my kids were growing up, everything was chicken nuggets, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, chicken pieces, anyway. And some of the places you go to, and I guess, it's mostly kids eat it anyway, I suppose. The breading just tasted bland. It was like, okay, you put some flour on there, but gross. That's why I liked all the herbs and spices. Got to get in there. Okay, it's all on there. And really, it is crumbly. And now I'm going to have to use my hands. Remember I said I'm not using my hands, but I'm going to have to use my hands. I washed them, don't worry. My hands are all clean. Ta-da. Okay. I'm going to put up a handful just so you can see what this looks like. Am I going to do it this hand? Okay. Ready? Ooh. Oh, you see the brown sugar and the oats? You want some? You could eat it. It's so yummy. Okay, so now we're just gonna take our crispy mix. See, now I'm gonna look like a fibber and say, well, you're crumbling it on the top. Okay, well, I'm kind of crumbling it on the top. I'm actually just dumping it on the top. There's no real crumbling going on. Okay, oh, I made a lot. I could have used a much wider dish because I made a lot of topping. I probably didn't need to double. Maybe I'll use the rest of it and make something else. Yeah, because I don't need all of this. Okay. If I had a 9x13, I certainly would have used all of it. But these are very narrow, so I don't think I need all of this in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that and make something else while you're gone. While you're gone, I'm gonna make something else. What else can I make? Let's see. Oh, you know what? No. I think I have a can of apple, but you're tired of apples. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna put that in the oven, 350 degrees, 20 to 30 minutes. Here's what you're looking for. You want the bubbles. You want to see the yummy peach bubbly. Vicki, you're an extra crispy girl. Troy's watching. Troy, I went to high school with Troy too. One of the sweetest men you will ever meet. Sorry, phone call. It was my mother. Anyway, so I went to high school with Troy, sweetest guy you'll ever meet. And I really feel bad sometimes that I'm so far away from Enid, Oklahoma, that I don't get to see all those people that stayed there because they seem like they have a really good time. So, see, there are some original people. Okay, so, what was I saying? Oh yes, cooking, 20 to 30 minutes, 350. We're gonna see bubbles, yummy, bubbly, right? The peach pie filling in the bottom with all that ooey gooey sweet sauce is gonna start bubbling up around the sides. And then our topping, our crispy topping, the oatmeal and the flour and the butter and the brown sugar and the cinnamon and nutmeg are all gonna do this happy dance, and they're gonna all melt together, and we're gonna get this really wonderful browned top. But you say, it's just the topping. But no. One of the great things about this topping is, as it cooks, brown sugar kind of melts. And so the brown sugar and the butter will absorb into that flour and the oatmeal that we put on there, but it will also start seeping down into the peaches, and it will be a little slice of heaven. Now you say, but I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I can't help you with everything. I'm telling you, the grocery stores are ridiculous right now. I had 4 things planned to make this morning. 4 out the window. Because I didn't have the ingredients and the grocery store didn't either. It's very sad. And there's not going to be grocery hopping around here. So here's what I would do. I would bake this, and while it's still warm, do not let it get cold. I'm telling you, right before dinner, when you sit down to eat dinner, put this in the oven. That's what you do. Put this in the oven right before you sit down for dinner. By the time you finish dinner, this will be done. Bubbly, oozy, yummy, sweet. Then pop into your freezer and get the ice cream out. Vanilla ice cream, yum. Hello, Terry. Hello, Doris. Cream. Okay, if you're like the Englishy people, right? Clotted cream. You could put cream on there. That's not my thing. If it's your thing, okay. But if you live in Texas, I don't know how far they go out. If you live in Texas, this is what you do. You go to the freezer and you get vanilla bluebell. Bluebell vanilla. That's what you want on this sucker. And it's hot. And it's pipey and sweet. And then you take your ice cream scoop and get a big old dollop of Bluebell vanilla ice cream and dump it on top of there. And it'll ooey gooey into there. And then you will say, oh, I just love Cindy. That's what you will say. I just love Cindy. I will. Your whole night will be made, I'm telling you. Or if you have no self-control and you're bored out of your gourd, go ahead and pop it in this morning. Have it for a brunch, late breakfast. Have it for lunch. I mean, really? We had fruit and we have oatmeal in there. It's breakfast food. It's practically healthy breakfast food. And then we're adding some milk. So there you go. All right, I am gonna have to pay more attention to what is in the pantry and the refrigerator so that I have something yummy for tomorrow. Because otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to cook because people keep running out of stuff. I hope you guys have a great day. Today's a little shorter because really we made one thing. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you're staying safe today. The sun is out here, so that's a great thing. And I hope your kitchen is filled with the yummy smell of this Peachy Keen Crisp. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.